بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. A man by the name of Abdul Rahman used to live in the city of Isfahan. And he was a staunch Shia, which was rather strange for the time, because the city of Isfahan was known to have people who were not exactly followers of the Ahlulbayt. So they asked him, they said, "What made you convert and become a Shia?" He said, "Well, let me tell you a story. When I was young, my friends told me that the city is going through a drought, there's a lot of poverty, so let's go to the king and ask him for help." The king at the time was none other than Al-Mutawakkil Al-Abbasi, notorious in his oppression, infamous for his tyranny, and ultimately the one who killed Imam Al-Hadi alayhi salatu wassalam. So Al-Mutawakkil, these people didn't follow the Ahlulbayt. They said, let's go to someone who we're somehow affiliated with. So he said, we went to Samarra, which was the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate at the time. And we went to the palace. They wouldn't let us in. There was a big crowd. And we just stood there like everybody else, waiting for a chance to go in and speak to this king. He says, while I was waiting, I noticed someone riding on the back of a horse being led towards the palace's entrance. He said, I asked someone who was standing next to me, who was that man? He told me, عَلَوِيٌّ تَقُولُ الشِّيعَةُ بِإِمَامَتِهِ وَيُرِيدُ الْمُتَوَكِّلُ قَتْلَهُ. That man is a descendant of Ali ibn Abi Talib. The Shia believe that he is an imam, but Mutawakkil wants to kill him. He said, as soon as I saw the imam, وَقَعَ حُبُّهُ فِي قَلْبِي. My heart was filled with love and affection towards him. Subhanallah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to open someone's heart up, this is what happened. He said, I felt love towards him, even though I didn't know the imam. And so the imam approached the place where I was standing in front of the palace gate. People had created two lines. The imam was looking down, never to the right nor to the left, and he came straight to where I was standing. He said, while the imam was approaching, I kept praying for him. And I kept saying, oh Allah, protect him. Oh Allah, make sure Mutawakkil doesn't kill him. He said, the imam came. When he reached the spot where I was standing, he looked directly at me and he said to me, لَقَدْ اسْتَجَابَ اللَّهُ دُعَاءَكَ وَأَطَالَ عُمْرَكَ وَكَثَّرَ مَالَكَ وَوَلَدَكَ. He said to me, Allah has answered your prayer. How did the imam know that he was praying for him? Then the imam doubled down. He said, Allah not only answered your prayer, but He has increased the length of your life, and He will increase the number of children you have and your wealth as well. He said, when the imam said that to me, I began to shiver, thinking, how did he know what I was thinking? And I fell to the ground. So my friends, they came to help me up and they said, what's wrong with you? And I kept telling them, khair, khair. Nothing. I didn't tell them what had happened. He said, then I went back to my city of Isfahan. And since that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed me with 10 children. Inside my house, I close my doors upon a safe that contains 1,000 silver coins, 1,000,000 silver coins. He said, and that's only the money that I have inside the house, not including all the assets and the wealth that I have outside. And today, I am over 70 years of age. In other words, every single point that the imam mentioned to him was fulfilled. His lifespan was increased, his children numbered 10, and he was incredibly wealthy. He said, how could I not be a Shia of this household, this family? The reason I mention this story, my dear brothers and sisters, is that whenever you pray for the Imam prays for you. whenever you're going through affliction, if you're going through trouble and pain, pray for your Imam, because he will always reciprocate. He will always pray for you. And if my prayer is not answered, surely his prayers are. And we have a hadith by Imam Al-Hasan Al-Askari alayhi salam, who says that the only people who will remain on the path of righteousness, who will maintain belief in the Imam, everybody else will abandon him. The only ones who will maintain that faith are people who fulfill two conditions. Number one, those grounded in his belief, meaning that your belief in the Imam is grounded in solid evidence. That you don't just inherit what your parents believed in. You have the facts, you know the hadiths, you know the verses. That's number one. Number two, وَوَفَّقَهُمُ اللَّهُ إِلَى الدُّعَاءِ بِتَعْجِيلِ فَرَجِهِ. Allah blesses them and backs them up, gives them the tawfiq to constantly pray for the hastening of relief for the Imam. May Allah make us among them. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.